Dana, a night of finishes to cap off the season. Who do you like?
Yeah, let's start with Mateus. I didn't get to see much, but he was a 3-1 favorite, and he treated his opponent like a 3-1 underdog. And I love the killer instinct in this kid. I love his energy. I love that he wants to be a world champion. And yeah, I like him. So he's in.
Mateus Mendoza, welcome to the UFC.
Yeah, so Rafael, it's funny because I was wondering why he was staying on the ground with a guy who had 11 submissions. And the answer was because he's a well-rounded stud. That's why. He got out of every single submission attempt. And one of the things that I love about this kid, no matter what position you go in, this kid's doing damage. You flip to the left, he's elbowing you in the face. You go to the middle, he's elbowing you in the mouth. You go over here, this kid, nonstop damage and had this incredible punch stat on the ground. This kid's an absolute savage. I love him, and I can't wait to see what he does in the UFC.
Rafael Estevan, welcome to the UFC.
All right, Jack Jenkins. My thing with Jack Jenkins tonight is he looked like a one-trick pony tonight. He kept going, to the ground. He absolutely dominated, but the boys are telling me that he's actually a great kickboxer. I didn't see any of that tonight. Jimmy Crute thinks he's going to be a world champion. I saw him post that. He's on a 7-fight win streak. He did get the finish tonight. It's the last show of the year. On a night that I might not have taken him, I'm definitely taking him tonight. So congrats, Jack. Show me some more kickboxing.
Jack Jenkins, welcome to the UFC.
Come on!
Sam Patterson, great fight. His opponent is on a 5-fight win streak. He is now on an 8-fight win streak. This kid's 26 years old, going into his prime, which is the perfect time to be in the UFC. Good luck, kid, and congratulations.
Sam Patterson, congrats.
Bo Nickel. So I literally write notes,
I like your notes
to remind me. My only note on my paper is, God damn. I mean, for a kid who has, almost no experience, he's 2-0, took on a guy tonight who's 6'2", his record's 7-1, he had a 78-inch reach, and the confidence that this kid has to roll into that triangle the way that he did and go for the things that he does. I mean, me and a lot of other people are excited to see the future that this kid has. Welcome to the UFC, brother.
Bo Nickel, welcome to the UFC. Dana, when you look at Bo Nickel's skill set, he showed a little bit, it was a very quick fight, but he did show a little bit of everything. Talk to me about the submission ability that you saw tonight.
Yeah, listen, we see a lot of great things here on this show. These are the best of the best from around the world that haven't been signed by the UFC yet, fighting the best of the best. And, obviously a kid like Bo, what he did in his first fight, how easy he made it look, he stepped up big time in competition tonight and put on, I don't even know what you call that, a clinic. You can't even call it a clinic. He came in and said, hey, dummy, you should have signed me the first time. Now get it done. So he's in. I think this kid has unbelievable potential. You can tell the confidence that he has in his game and how well-rounded he is.
43 contracts this season. It's the most of any season. Why do you feel like it was such a successful season, especially after the infamous now Joe Pyfer speech?
Yeah. Well, I think that, as the show has progressed, more and more people have seen it. This season has gotten more attention than any season ever. We've been trending worldwide on Tuesday nights and things like that. So, these young athletes now see that this show is the gateway to the UFC and a good way to get a lot of exposure and attention. And the best of the best are coming out and trying out for it.
And for the first time, EA is actually going to be including a contract winner from this season into UFC 4. And I understand it's between Bo Nickel and Joe Pyfer. Who is in the game, Dana? And Rosas, and Raul Rosas. Yeah. Who is in the game, Dana?
So I asked the fans to vote on one of the social media platforms. Rosas was winning, and on the other one, Bo is winning. So I said, to hell with it. We'll take them both. We'll do both. I'm going to do both of them and put them both in the game.
I love it. A new look to the game. Dana, thank you so much for another great season. I can't wait to do this again next summer.
Me too. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, Mateus, welcome to the UFC. As you're sitting there listening and understanding your interpreter, as you're sitting there listening to Dana White sing your praises, what's going through your mind?
Matheus, bem-vindo ao UFC. Obrigado. Você estava escutando ali, estava tentando passar para você o que o Dana falou. O que está passando na tua cabeça?
Só tenho a agradecer a Deus por tudo e eu deixo tudo na mão dele. Obrigado, Dana. Eu vou representar bem o Brasil, bem a minha cidade, Pindamonhangaba, Maranhão. E vamos que vamos. Obrigado, pessoal do Brasil. Vamos que vamos. Tô no UFC já, hein?
Just, to thank God for the opportunity, thank Dana, and for the opportunity to represent Brazil, my city of Pindamonhangaba, my state, everybody, and let's do this. Let's do this. We're here. We're in the UFC. Let's do this.
You are in the UFC, and you have absolutely put that bantamweight division on notice. Congratulations. Rafael, welcome to the UFC. What a moment for you, for everything that you have been through, everything that you have done to work to this moment. What does this moment mean to you?
Rafael, bem-vindo ao UFC. Que momento para você, por tudo que você trabalhou, tudo que você passou na tua vida, o que significa para você?
Significa a vida toda de uma dedicação, desde garoto, muito garoto, eu acreditei. E eu mando aquela lembrança para todos que acreditaram em mim, que confiaram a vida toda. Hoje eu sou um atleta contratado do UFC. Olha de onde eu vim, aonde eu cheguei, aonde eu estou agora. Eu agradeço muito por essa oportunidade. Eu vou dar o melhor de mim sempre. E muito obrigado a todos que sempre estão comigo. Sabor Local, Praticar, de Falcão, o Júnior, a UNG RDA. Muito obrigado a todos. A Cássio Favacho, muitos. Eu tenho muitas pessoas para agradecer. Desculpa se eu falhar agora. O meu treinador, que é um pai para todos, André Perdeneira, Piratiev, Giovanni Diniz. Só tenho a agradecer a muitas pessoas mesmo.
I have a lot of people to thank. This is just a dream come true, and the work that we put in, the dedication of so many years. I have to thank all the people that believe me, that never let me quit, and that always believed that I could be here. Look at me. I'm an athlete that's going to get a contract in the UFC. And thank you for believing. And, I might fail one time or another, but I'm here. These are all the names of all the people, my coach Pederneiras and Repirato, for everybody that's been here. I'm on a great team. Thank you so much.
You endured and you did it. Welcome to the UFC. Jack, oh my goodness, as Dana was talking about your fight, your performance, were you getting nervous at any point?
Yeah, I was pretty nervous when I went out the back. I agree with Dana's criticisms completely. It was a little bit of a one-trick night tonight. I think maybe the moment got the better of me a bit, but I said all week this was just the start for me, so I did what I needed to do to get the start, and now I'm really going to ramp it up and start to show everybody what I can do.
I know you got a big party watching you back at home. I imagine they're popping some beers. How excited are you to get back? Oh, there they are. They can hear you, by the way.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm excited to get back, play some golf, drink some Happy Dad, and get ready to go again in December.
Well, congratulations. You are now in the UFC. Congrats, Jack. Well deserved. Sam, you said 10 years. 10 years. This has been the goal. What does this moment feel like? What's the emotion?
It's crazy. I've turned a dream into a reality, and I'm over the moon. I honestly cannot wait to have my UFC debut and show the world how great I am.
All the sacrifices that you've made to make this a reality, do you feel like that's really paid off? Were they worth it?
I believe so now. I've got the contract. When I put pen to paper, yes, it will be worth it.
How soon can we see you making waves in the UFC?
I would like to get one in before the end of the year. I've got some improvements to make, obviously. They're saying about the UK early next year. It might be worth waiting it out. I haven't fought home in about 5 years, so I would love to fight back in the UK, but we'll see.
You are now just the third English fighter to get a contract on Dana White's Contender Series. Congratulations. Welcome to the UFC, and appreciate it. Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bo, come on over. I'll let you hold this. That's pretty awesome. Got a contract, and you're in a video game in one night. Listen, I know that you're a pretty emotionally steady guy. I know that this moment is not a surprise to you, but now that it's here, it's official. You are in the UFC. What's the emotion like?
Man, I'll tell you what, I just feel very grateful for all my people that I have with me, my support system. So, shout out to Dan Lambert and American Top Team, Mike Brown, Marcel Ferreira, Moose, my boxing coach, Anthony, Jason, I'm going to keep naming people for like 10 minutes. So just everybody else.
It's the last show. You can do whatever you want.
Everybody else I didn't mention, my family, my wife, I love y'all so much and very grateful that y'all support me in doing this. And I'm just very grateful right now and at peace.
That middleweight division, I know, has already taken notice of you. When can we see you make your debut in the UFC? I know you've talked already about possibly getting a fight by the end of the year.
Yeah, definitely. I'm ready to go in December. If the UFC wishes, give me that Swedish dude. I don't think he might not be the best guy because he can't even make weight. But if that's the case, then I'll take him. If not, then give me Logan Paul. UFC debut, me versus Logan Paul. I think, I know he has some skills. If we can't do it in the UFC, let's do it in the WWE. I'll meet you in the ring.
You ready for Khamzat Chimaev right now? Is that what you're saying?
Let's get it, baby. I'm here. I'm training every day. I put the work in. I make weight. Let's do it.
The call out of the century, Bo Nickel. Welcome to the UFC.